Welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. I did a few things off screen, so let me show you. I had a bunch of turbine points saved up for when I used to play the game back in the day, so I used those to buy some tomes of might and vitality. And basically what that does is it just gives you a stat upgrade for those stats. So let me show you. So right now I have might rank 3 and vitality rank 4. Each rank gives you 15 stat points, which makes a pretty big difference, especially at these early levels. You can go all the way up to 10, but you need to be a certain level to unlock a certain rank. Anyways, that's about everything I did off screen, besides making my way over here to Overhill. And there are some quests to be done here, so let's get going with that. And let me open this as well. Alright, got some scrolls there. So let's start talking to some of these people.
Could I take a moment of your time?
I'm glad you're here to help. I was just bringing my wagon back from Bree, loaded down with a big bag of mushrooms, and suddenly my cart was boiling over with spiders. I've never seen such spiders before. All I can think is that I picked up their eggs with my mushrooms. I need what trade goods still remain from my wagon. Please, it's just off the road to the northeast, right next to the falls. There must be spiders all over the place up there, so it may be dangerous. Those mushrooms are my livelihood. If you could bring them back to me, I would be most grateful. Alright, so I can do that. Let's see what she wants.
Hello.
Oh, well, she has like a quest icon, but she's not giving me a quest. Interesting. So I may be too low level for that quest as of right now, but we'll get there eventually. Let me talk to this guy.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
I've lost my lucky sling stone. I had just dropped a deer when suddenly a bear, a huge brown bear it was too, grabbed the kill and dragged it off. I don't care about the venison, but I need my lucky sling stone. I can't hunt without it. Please help me, if you can, and get back the sling stone from the deer's carcass. The bear dragged it off into the big den north of here. He's probably on the slopes north of the bowl stones, feasting on the deer I killed. All my luck has gone away with that stone. Alright, I can help you as well. And I'm pretty sure there was some lady that was supposed to be here with a salve for those bee stings from one of those earlier quests. But you know what? Let me do some other stuff first, and then I'll worry about that. Can't pass up a rich copper deposit. Oh, something else that I did is I went into my UI settings and I checked the box that says always loot all. So instead of having a little pop-up with stuff to loot, it just automatically goes to my inventory until it's full. So that's nice. As you'll see when I'm mining here, instead of that pop-up coming here, it'll just automatically go to my inventory. And I think I see the wagon here with the trade goods, so I'm about to go get that. Okay. And I think that was it. No spiders or anything. Sounds good to me. Actually, let me see about that sling stone though. It's gonna be all the way to the north. Let me go do that before I head back into town. Oh, and I just ran right in front of a goblin. Not too worried about him though. Just like running through all of this. There are so many bears here. Look at all of them. Alright, so here are the bowl stones that he mentioned. So that deer carcass should be here somewhere. Alright, so let me unmount here. And let me start killing some bears. Alright, I almost interrupted that induction. That was not quick enough. Okay, and then there's that big brown bear that took that poor hobbit's deer. Alright, so let's take the lucky slingstone. Very nice. And now I can head back into town. Alright, I think we're doing good here. Get all these bears, man. I don't remember there being that many bears here. Not to worry, though. So I'm still trying to find that lady with the salve. I'm not sure where she is. I wonder if it's her. I don't know. I'll check that out in a bit. That's the postman, of course. Let me just talk to these guys.
Day, isn't it?
Thank you very much. But you say there were no spiders at all? I swear it seemed like there were dozens of them. They were huge, monstrous things, too. I wonder where they could have run off to.
Stay and have some tea.
I hate to make work for you, but it seems that the spiders infesting my wagon have run off somewhere. If they grow and breed, they may become a threat elsewhere in the Shire. I think you should report this to Sheriff in Hobbiton, Robin Smallborough, and see what he thinks should be done. Robin Smallborough can usually be found at the Ivy Bush Inn in the Hobbiton town center. The last thing the Shire needs is an infestation of spiders nearly as big as a hobbit. Right, I can work with him. There we go, there's the lady with the salve.
Good day.
Hey, what's that? Knees? You skinned your knee? Oh, bees. Yes, I can make a salve against stings, but I'll need some ingredients first. Find me the 4 toadstones from any of the toads around the Shire. Mind you, not all toads got 'em. Eh? Where to find 'em? Well, one place is the bog. Look in the west side of Rushock Bog, west of here, beyond Hobbiton. Or if you like, you can find plenty of toads in the marsh just north of Frogmorton. Don't look so funny, the salve's no good without toadstones. Alright, so again, this is for the quest with the Beekeeper. We need to go get him some queen bees, but we don't want to get stung. So that's why we're trying to get a salve.
How do you do?
You found it. I can't thank you enough. That stone has all my luck in it. I just know it. So I'm probably going to get this javelin. Yeah, I just leveled up. Let me put on this lucky javelin. And what is this? Destination Breeland. You are well on your way to becoming a hero of Middle-earth. It is time to head for Bree. Alright, I will do that, but that's going to be a ways off. We got to finish the Shire first. And then I think I'm going to Ered Luin next. So that's going to be a while. Alright, so I think that I'm going to collect some toadstones, for my salve. And I think I'm probably going to stop farming resources. It's probably not very efficient use of video time. I think I'm going to farm crafting resources off screen. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I might continue picking a few things up here or there. Only if it's right in my path. It's kind of hard for me to do that though, because it's just so convenient for me as a player to do that as I'm going along, but I know it's probably not the best thing for making these videos. So I have to compromise. See, like, I'm so tempted to go get all those, but they're a little bit out of the way. I can't help it though. I see resources, I want to farm them. So I think the plan that I've developed for now is I'm going to get to level 15, and then I think I'm going to enable... What is going on here? Okay, my game lagged a little bit. I think I'm going to get an item from the LOTRO store that prevents you from getting experience. That way I stay at level 15, and I can do all the content in the earlier areas of the game without becoming super over-leveled. I think that's the plan. And then once I'm level 15, I'm probably going to craft some armor and some other good stuff for my character. Alright, so we need to find some frogs here. Got some slugs. Where are some frogs? Take a look at the map. Alright, let me go a little bit deeper in the swamp here. I swear there are no frogs here. And what is... Hold on. What is this troll guy? I just like glanced over him, but I think I want to kill him. Because it looks pretty cool. Let me kill these gnats first. Alright, what is this guy? Cranklook. Let's kill him. I'm gonna put a bleed on him. And let me do some mad damage. And put another bleed on. I don't know if these stack or not. I have to figure that out. Okay, cool. And what did he give me? An axe. Alright, nothing too exciting. Well, hey, he died. Alright, I really need to find some frogs. I have not seen a single one yet. I'm gonna go deeper down this way, like towards the middle of the swamp. Maybe, there we go. Got some toads here. So let's kill these. And again, I want to remind you guys that if you have any tips on reducing my keyboard sounds for these recordings, if you know anything about recording gameplay, I've been doing this for a long time, but still haven't figured out a trick for not picking up all these keyboard sounds. It's not that big of a deal, but I'm a perfectionist. I like really good quality for stuff. So it kind of bothers me a little. And another reminder, I urge you guys to watch these videos at 2x speed. Trust me, you will thank me later. I think these videos are just a lot more entertaining when you're just watching them a bit faster. Because there's a lot of videos to get through if you're trying to keep up with these series. And it may seem a little slow-paced if you're watching it in normal time. Especially when I'm running around and there are no frogs anywhere. I'm not finding any toadstones. She did mention that not all of them would have them, but I figured I would have gotten at least one by now. Still nothing. And again, nothing, dude. God, are you kidding me? Maybe I should be killing some slugs as well, since I'm here for the slug deed. But I don't know. Just trying to get my frog stuff. And I think my internet is a little laggy right now. I don't know why. I think maybe someone else might be downloading something. Hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. Or it might be. Look at that. I am laggy real bad here. I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on after this episode. I swear, these guys did not want to drop these little things. Alright, finally got one. I feel better when I get the first one, because then I know I'm at least in the right area, killing the right things. I'm gonna kill the slug. Alright. This is one of my least favorite deeds in the Shire. Come on, Mr. Froggy. Alright, another toad right there. You know what? I think that... What is this? So this... All spear units in the javelin, da-da-da. So this is ranged combat stance, so this might be a little bit better since I'm throwing spears at these frogs. Might make my farming a little bit faster. Oh, I am trying to find these frogs. I don't know why I keep calling them frogs. Let me see. Okay, that's interesting. So I can use my skills from far away once I'm in range stance. I didn't know that. You see, I'm learning so many basic things about the Warden that I should probably know by now. And I can even do gambits as a ranged unit. That's interesting. Okay. Wow, I can't believe it took me that long to figure that out. Wow, that guy went like all the way around. Dude, these frogs just do not want to give me any of these stones. There we go, finally. So let's finally go back and get the salve made. Alright, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna get that copper. I'm just gonna keep going. I'll farm copper off screen if I have to. Didn't realize I went so deep into the swamp. Pretty far away. I try to take a shortcut through the woods there. So tempted to grab that. You know, actually, I think I've been stockpiling a lot of lower level crafting resources on my burglar, so I might actually have enough copper ore on there to get me past the first tier for this character. I don't know, we'll see. Gonna press my number lock here so I don't have to run. It'll just automatically do it for me. Let's see, let me take a look at my quests as well. Finding the nest. Let me put that on, and I completely forgot about the prologue. I should probably get back to that at some point. Whenever I get to Scary, I can continue the prologue quest line. Alright.
How do you do?
Toadstones. Such terrible trouble to get them. Salve would be easier to make if it were not for the hunting, eh? You can say that again, man. Those frogs just did not want to drop them. I've got the salve ready for you, my dear. Whenever you're ready for it. But remember, it would only last a few minutes before it wears off, so you'd best hurry back and find a hive for Farmer Proudfoot. I expect you will find beehives in the woods southeast of Tugborough. Find a big one for Polo, and take it to him at the meadow nearby. Now, if you're carrying a delicate beehive around, you may not be able to fight off any bears or such, and you need to tread carefully. Okay, fair enough. So, I have to do this within 15 minutes. So I'm gonna go do this quest right away so I don't run out of time or anything. Shouldn't be a problem though, especially with my horse. Or pony. There's the willow tree. Did some quests here. So many copper deposits, and I'm running by all of them. Can't believe it. Wait a minute. This is taking me to a different quest. I am stupid. Okay, but I'm still going the right way, so it doesn't matter too much. I gotta remember to make sure the quest tracker is actually taking me to where I want to go, as opposed to just blindly running. But since I'm here, I'm probably gonna talk to the sheriff. Might as well, right? I think I have plenty of time for my other quest. So let's go to the inn.
How do you do?
Although Broadbelt was right to be concerned, I've already had reports of dangerous spiders seen in the Bindable Wood, north and northwest of Overhill. I think I'm going to send you to look into this problem. Try to kill as many of the spiders as you can, but also explore the north end of the woods and see if you can find their nest. Folks say these are monstrously large spiders, so I'd be careful if I were you. Will do, sir. Then let me continue along east of Tugborough and get that beehive. Long live the queen. Interesting quest name. I remember when I was little, I was at summer camp once and they had a beekeeper there. And I remember I found it really interesting. I just remember having a lot of fun during that part of the camp. He was just showing us all the bees and what he did. It's kind of cool. Alright, 220 meters that way. Here's our friend. So he's pretty close by. Just have to be careful not to get attacked by anything when I'm running back with the nest or whatever. There it is. There's a bunch of them. Let me kind of clear out some bears. That way none of them attack me when I'm running back. Right, let me kill that one. Might as well. My internet is indeed laggy. Really need to fix that up. Alright, let's take the beehive. There's just one bear here that I didn't kill. It's okay though, I'll just run past him. Okay. There is Polo. Still got a bunch of buffs from earlier. Perfect.
Dear me, what do you want?
That new hive will do nicely. I'll just give these bees a while to get used to their new home. In the meantime, please take this as a reward. You deserve it. Let me see what this looks like. Beekeeper robes. 65 armor, 4 fate. Boots. Give me some agility. You know what? I could use a little bit of agility. I think I'm mainly going to be focusing on might and vitality, and then agility as a tertiary kind of stat. Alright, so now let's start working on some of these spiders. They are going to be in Overhill, at Bindbowl Wood. Okay. Let's go do it. I feel like spiders tend to be the #1 enemy of hobbits. I feel like they're always having trouble with spiders. Either that or goblins. My pony go, man. Don't forget, you can name my pony. Right now it's called Sapphire. That's just a default. But you can rename them. Just leave it in the comments. I might switch it up every once in a while. Hopefully I don't have to keep this horse for very long, though. I don't like him. I don't like the flag in the back. Alright, so there should be spiders all up in here. Let me actually head to the north area. Okay. So the spider nest, I think he said was all the way in the north, right? But also find their nest. So I don't know where the nest is going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be all the way at the top, so I might head that way. Yeah, I think I see the quest ring now. It was just kind of blended in. It's right there. So that's where I am headed. And And I think I'm just going to ignore spiders until then, because I'm sure there's going to be plenty of them for me to kill once I get to the nest. Yeah, and I see some cobwebs up there. We're getting close for sure. Okay, I think I'm gonna start killing some spiders. Okay, next victim. Man, I am liking this ranged stuff. I can't believe it took me this long to figure out that I can do this. I just need one more. There's my victim. Oh, and two of these just dropped down. Perfect. So can I switch, like, in the middle of combat? Yes, I can. That's very interesting as well. Okay, cool. Let me get out of here. Let me head back and report my findings about these spiders. And I think that's probably the last thing I'll do in this episode. I've been recording for about 25 minutes, it looks like. I feel like that's a pretty decent length. Let me see. Spider Slayers. So I got a bunch of deeds that I'm going to need to work on at some point. I think I'm going to leave all the deeds for an area after I finish all the quests for that area. So I started thinking about long-term plans for this series, and my initial idea right now is to kind of break it up into seasons, I guess I could call it, in which each season entails an entire area of the game, all the quests there, and all the deeds there. So for example, this would be Season 1. Season 1 would be the Shire. I would do all the quests here in the Shire, do all the deeds here, and then move on to the next map, and begin what I guess I could call Season 2. That's my initial plan or idea right now, I don't know. It's a big project that I've chosen to undertake, and I still don't know how I really want to organize it, and I'm sure it'll continue to change and evolve over time. But I think that's my initial plan. Let me see if I can turn in any tasks while I'm here. I don't have 10 of anything. Yeah, I don't really have 10 of anything to turn in, so there are no tasks right now. Alright, so he's here in the inn.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Good job. Now we all have to do is find a way to get past the webs tangling up the spider nest.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Now we have to find a way through the webs that are blocking the spider nest you found. Those webs are too tough and sticky to cut through, and we can't burn them without setting the whole wood afire. Fortunately, I think I know who can help us. Gamera Boffin up in Overhill is a wise old lady who knows all kinds of things about herbs and such. I think she'll be able to brew up something to help us deal with all those webs. Her home is in the middle of Overhill. Perhaps with old Gamera's help, we'll be able to deal with the spider nest in the woods. So we've already been to her. She made us that salve for stings. So we're going to go visit her again. I hope you guys are enjoying the series, and I will catch you guys next time for another episode. So I'll see you then.